I want to just throw a little bit of a wrinkle into this, just an idea.
Sure.
I know that Thursdays is like, I was thinking of it like, it's like connect, touch on crystal.
Yeah.
And so we're doing something fun that way, but I wanted to throw it out there. Typically Tuesdays has been Giving Tuesdays. And if anybody was open, we could also do almost like a double whammy. Like, so Tuesdays would be, again, Giving Tuesday, and we could do that as a whole organization, maybe fundraiser, a party too, on top of it, where maybe, and you guys can share what your thoughts are, but you can have a hostess who can join in and do it as a fundraiser for her, or we collectively can say, we are gonna do Tuesdays for the American Red Cross, or for Habitat for Humanity, or name the food organization that's global, which I don't know if there is. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there too.
You're saying that Tuesdays are normally like the Giving Tuesday is kind of a theme?
Yeah, so like right after Thanksgiving, it's like online, like Mondays is like Cyber Monday for shopping, and then it's Giving Tuesday. So I just thought we almost like a fun way to play off the giving time.
Sure.
And then Thursdays is more about being social and connecting. I don't know. I just.
We can play with that. We can play with it. It's all open for possibilities. And so if we end up running two things on two things a week for the next couple of weeks, that's fun too. So for this Thursday, the goal is for you, and if you're a leader, for your team members to be able to invite people to this special Blingo event with prizes. And I'll tell you in a minute what the basic format will be. Everyone will actually be able to play bingo with their own bingo cards. There's a way to do virtual bingo cards. I'll share that in a minute. So we've got that part figured out. We have the prizes part figured out. The goals would be for you to book parties. And so as you invite people to this event, think about it. If they see that these things can be fun and easy, that getting on Zoom is pretty simple, that the jewelry is super pretty, that it does show up well in this kind of a setting, and we'll be making a pitch for do your own party. You get a lot of free jewelry. It's a fun opportunity for your friends to get together from anywhere in the country. So our goal is to move them into action to book a party with you, or to place an order with you, right? So what I'm doing is setting this up to benefit you and your friends. So Michelle asked the question, we're gonna do it at 8 o'clock each Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. So that'd be 7 p.m. for you guys in Central. So think about it. Let's think strategically. Who does it make sense to invite? The first type of person that I would think of is the people who are not anywhere near you, the people that you could not normally book a party with. So if the goal is to book parties for yourself, then the best people to book parties with in this way is going to be those around the country that you wouldn't be able to normally do parties with. And second might be, Liz had a good idea last night, which is those people that you've been talking to about the business opportunity over time. Maybe you had a hostess and some customers who had been talking to you or mentioned to you that they might be interested. Definitely circle back to them to invite them, because they're key. We want to stay in touch with them even in the midst of this and give them a little bit of fun. The number one goal of this really is fun. We want people to see Touchstone crystal as fun, as a little bit of an escape. The jewelry is so pretty. I felt no pressure. Everybody laughed. We had a good time. And they remember that. And so those are the kinds of people that you can invite. You could also invite people who could never quite pick a date, or the ones who said, oh, I really want to do something, but my house is blah, blah, or my husband says no, or my whatever. So the ones who have a million excuses, invite them, because again, we want to get you a party, either virtual or live and in person, one day very soon. Okay, so how do we invite? So let me show you something. I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen. I always get nervous sharing my screen. I think because I've done it wrong so many times. Okay. So this is what the event page looks like. Whoops. I thought of no better name than this. Y'all have got to help me, but this is what it looks like at the moment. And now I'm going to change this picture again. Something happened to the original picture and I just discovered that it was missing. So I was trying to use this picture and it's not fitting. I'm like, oh, all right, let me find a cover photo for this. But anyway, Blingo Party Virtual Edition. This is a public event hosted by Jaclyn and myself. And what I've said is that the Sparkle Sensation team and the Star Thrower team welcome you to lighten the mood and have fun with us every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So what you can do is grab this link. It's a public event hosted by me. I think I already posted it on the Star Thrower team page and I'll keep posting it. But the goal is for you to grab the shareable link and what you're going to do is ask people either on text or however you want to ask them if they would like an invitation to a fun online Blingo event that we're doing on Thursday night. And because what I want to avoid is 1,000 names being added to this thing, I would rather have a smaller list of names being added to this so it doesn't look like it's a bazillion people who are going to be on here, because that looks overwhelming to some people.
That's a good idea.
So ask them first if they would like to be invited to the event, and then go ahead and add them to that page. What we're going to do over the next couple of days is give them information. Here's how this is going to go. Here's the Zoom link. Click this link right now, test it, make sure you can get on it, right? So that, especially if we want them to get on their laptops, not on their phones, which is going to make it easier to do this for them. And so we'll be stressing little things, little hints like that. You possibly can do this on your laptop or your computer, from your kitchen or your family room, you know, or from you know, propped up on your bed, get on your computer and pull up this link. So, you know, that's what we're going to shoot for. Then we're going to teach them how to get the Blingo card, because the Blingo card is virtual also. So let me show you, I hope I can find this. Let me share my screen again. I was just looking at this over on Terry's page, because right now they're actually doing something cute with their group. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing right now? So what I'm going to do is go to the bingo cards. Oops, it's running slow for some reason. A minute ago I tested it. Oh, come on. Come on, 7. Oh wait, it's not gambling. Okay.
Betsy, do we have a limit of people that we can invite? Are you keeping it like, you know, 4 or 5 people, or what are you thinking?
No, I'm okay with that. Well, anyway, so it'll come up eventually and I'll show you when it does. No, I don't think so. But my question is, how many can we personally invite well? And that's really the key. And if you're good at inviting people and you feel like you get 20 people saying yes, that they would like to come, put them on there. That's great. That's great. Liz Baer, who is a senior director out in California, did one, and they had 37 guests, I think, something like that. They booked a lot of parties. So, and they have some people interested in the business, and they sold some jewelry too. And so the goal is for you to be on Thursday night and watching for your friends, looking for your friends. So for you to be on your to figure out who's going to be on there. So if you can be on your laptop, great. If you can't be on your laptop, learn how to scroll on your phone to see everybody when you're on your iPhone or on your Galaxy. Okay. Okay, so the format is, we haven't totally written it all out yet, but essentially we alternate the pieces of the 5-part party with bingo games. It's really pretty simple. So the 5-part party, each of those pieces basically is a commercial in between the bingo games. I think Liz did 5 total or something like that games. Typically when Liz Friedman does these live, and when I do these live and in person, we end up playing like 10 games at least. We have like 10 or 12 prizes, that kind of thing. Oh, Jaclyn, can you share your screen to show it? You can, she can see it. She's going to share her screen and show us the bingo card. Thank you. There it is. And then can you show how they click to get at the next card? So when we end the game and we do the commercial, then we say, okay, refresh your card to get a new one. And they click it and they get a new.
Show them how you mark it too.
Oh yeah, show how you mark it.
So just do free space, and then yeah.
You can put, I'm basically just clicking on this, literally just clicking, whatever, with the mouse, you know? And so it.
Yeah.
If you have it on your phone, you can just tap the number. Like
That's amazing. That's very cool.
And I'm assuming if it's also on your iPad, you would also be able to tap it too, since it's touchscreen too. But I'm just doing this on my computer, and then I can hit new card. And all I did, just so you guys, I just literally have, it's this link, you know, and all I did was I clicked on it, but it's just going into my web browser, and it just pops open. And
Pops right up.
Pops right up.
I love it.
Again, just clicking, you know, new card to get a new card.
So there will be a delay, I'm sure. Thank you, Jaclyn. That's great.
Yep, I'm
sure there'll be a little bit of a delay in the beginning at 8 o'clock, trying to get this whole thing up and running, get everybody on, get everybody muted, get everybody unmuted, get everybody to get their card. You know, there will be some tech problems, but we're going to do our best. Maybe we'll ask everybody to hop on at 7:45, and we're going to try to start at 8, that kind of thing. So the format is basically bingo with a bunch of commercials, and the commercials are a 5-part party. We'll be dividing up pieces of the 5-part party. So if you want to take a piece, volunteer to me privately afterwards. And like if you love doing Dress the Guest, or if you love showing off other pieces of jewelry, if you love doing your why, if you love doing the Q&A, if there's something that you love to do and you want to take part in it, that would be great. Feel free to let me know, because it is fun to have more voices chiming in. And we will have AB stretch bracelets for each of the bingo prizes. And then we want to have a grand prize. We're still debating on refining how to have a grand prize. I believe that the way Liz Baer did it was for everyone who booked a party. Or Liz, do you remember Liz Friedman? How did she do it?
I'm pretty sure it was ordered. Anybody who put in an order. Well, so you know what? I know how Mary did it. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Well, tell me how Mary McCallum did it.
So what they said they did was, well, she heard, anyway, it doesn't matter. She said it was, if they put in an order, and it might be like above $50, or like you get tickets. And she kept a tally. Like she just kept a tally of the person and how many tickets they got.
Okay.
Okay, and then did one of the random generator things to pick the winner. But it was like, I would do something like up to a certain amount, 1 ticket, over that certain amount, 2 tickets. Then if they book a party, 3 tickets, book a virtual party. And if they decide they want to join, 5 tickets or something like that. Yeah. We'll have to go back and look.
And so that part of it doesn't take place live during the bingo. What we'll do is explain how they will get tickets, but we will do the live drawing like the next morning on that event page or something like that, once we get the orders in by midnight or whatever we end up doing.
It was by midnight. They had to get the order in by midnight.
Yeah. So for example, Sherry, if you've got 5 people on there, your responsibility will be to follow up with them as soon as we're done and say, hey, how'd you like it? Was it fun? And 3 of them book a party, so you know that each one of them gets their name in there, and 3 of them order $100, and then so to tell me how many there are. So we can, and I'll work on keeping track of all that. And then we'll do the drawing. And I haven't decided. Now, the home office is announcing tomorrow, I believe, and I'll go ahead and share this with you. I don't mind, that they are allowing every consultant to purchase up to 5 everlasting necklaces for $50 a piece. And you can use them for thank yous for hostesses, prizes for anything that you want to do. Could be an extra goodie maybe for a hostess, as an extra hostess, saying, do a $300 party and you can buy the everlasting necklace for $50. or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's not coming out of your pocket, but you can acquire it for her. So there are a lot of ways that you can use this benefit. And it's available, I believe, as of right now. There's a code that you'll use under the business supply orders, the consultant personal orders. And we can each have up to 5 of them. Jaclyn?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say really quickly also, just going back to the party link thing for virtual entering. And there's a questionnaire that I will edit that Liz had created. And I can just quickly edit it and post it into our thing so people can use it. It's like, it's enter the virtual questionnaire. And so we can then, whoever invited at the end, you can all see who it is, and it just gives you a spreadsheet. It's a Google Doc. It's really quick and easy. So it just asks some good questions. But I wanted to sort of share that.
Liz reminded me that the third thing that they could get a ticket for during the Blingo is if they set up a sponsoring conversation as well. They get some tickets for that too. So they'll have a lot of ways to earn tickets. And it might be that the grand prize that night is the everlasting necklace. Because I can get my hands on some, and as can all of you. Yeah. But Jaclyn and I do have a lot of jewelry that we have to give away over the next, couple of weeks. And I wanted to let you know about that. So what questions do you have? The real goal right now is all about inviting people to a fun event on Thursday night at 8:00 Eastern. So what ideas and suggestions do you have about that? Y'all are so creative. I'm sure there's a lot going on in your heads.
Betsy, quick question. What was the link for the bingo cards? I'm sorry.
Jaclyn, can you put it in the
Yep, doing it now.
And I'll
Sure.
post it
In the
on
app?
the team page as well as the event page. Starting tomorrow, we'll start populating the event page.
Betsy? Yeah. So the link for the bingo card, so just logistically, so if everyone's on Zoom, are they downloading it on their phone to play on their phone?
That's what I would love to see people do.
Okay.
And that's the instruction that we're going to give them. Yes, Paula, you're thinking along the lines that I am too. I mean, ideally, and not everybody can do that, and I know that. It's not impossible to do both, because it is possible on my phone to be on Zoom, to be listening to what's going on Zoom, but to swipe it up so that it's going, but I'm on another screen and I'm looking at my bingo card. So we're just going to have to try to educate people, if all they're using is their phone.
Okay.
And we can have them, they can practice ahead of time. I fully expect to be getting a lot of hits on this Zoom link on Thursday. And I can always see when somebody is testing the link because I get an email every single time. But I'm expecting a lot of pings on that link.
My other question is, so when you invite them to the party, I mean, do we create our own party so they see the catalog and everything prior as well, or is that?
That's a wonderful question. You're going to want to set something up in your back office because you'll be getting some orders, but you're the hostess. So it could just be whatever catalog online party that you have open for the month for right now. You could send them the catalog link. Yeah, that's a great question.
Okay.
Unless you want them to order right into a party rather than giving it to you that night. In which case you would send them, that's a great question. You would give them an online party link.
Right. So they're getting two things. They're getting the invite to the Zoom on Thursday night.
And probably you wouldn't give them the shopping link until the party is going on.
Okay. But don't you think they would want to look at the catalog prior?
I wouldn't mind them seeing the catalog. It's just up to you whether they're going to get confused. Okay, wait, there's a Facebook event, there's a Zoom link, there's an online ordering link, there's so there's all this technology going on. It just depends on how you feel they're going to be able to juggle all of it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why
it's going to depend on the person. But
So
at least the
I think one of the things that we could do actually to help with that is that, so I just posted the text that Liz had used to invite people, and in the response, and there's another one, and we'll post these on the org pages, but her response basically says when they're in, and she's like, "Is a golden ticket to the event." If
I'm
you
reminding you, the
if you
divine favor of God rests upon you.
huh? If you it says you'll be joining us from your phone. Please download the Zoom app. You will need this to connect to the game. If you don't need it, blah blah blah. It says, and then here's the link to the event. I would also say right then and there, here's the link to the event, and then right underneath it in like a separate post text, oh, here's the link to the catalog, so you can start flipping through to pick out the things that might interest you that we might be giving away.
Yeah,
or something.
thank you.
I'll make sure that these are part of the posts on the event page, because the goal is if we can drive everybody to the event page,
Yeah.
we're going to try to have as many PSAs that explain you're going to be using this link to hop on to be a part of the party. You're going to download your own Blingo card ahead of time if you want, ahead of time or during the thing. Here's the shop. Here's the online Touchstone Crystal catalog. You can take a look, and we'll be showing you some of these things during our Blingo event. So this is the stuff so if we can drive attendance to the event page, it'll become sort of the information hub.
And I think I'm just thinking out loud. One of the things that I can start working on too is like almost like post 1, post 2, post 3, or like text that you're going to text. Like as soon as somebody says, yes, I'm in, you can send them their golden ticket. You can send them their catalog to look in. Then you can start even sending them little reminders, like, hey, just making sure this is how we're playing the game, so just so that they're, as we always know, both hostesses and team and people that are attending the party always want more information. So this is so we can help provide with more information for you to give. That's going to make it really easy for people to get on.
To hop on, right. You mentioned the golden ticket.
Golden ticket.
And that was a cute little picture that they used to give to people who said yes, they wanted to hop on. So it looks like this, and I'll post that on our team page so that you can grab it and just save it on your phone. And as people say, yes, I want to come, you can flip them the little golden ticket and then add them to the event page and tag them. And I would tag them to make sure that they see it. So if I get Debbie who says that she's coming, yes, I want to come, give me an invite, then I'm going to go into the event page. I'm going to add her to it. I'm going to tag her, and I'm going to send her the little golden ticket. Just then she'll remember it. Not because it's worth anything.
I wonder if, and I know we're trying to keep it all electronic, but I'm wondering if like the bingo cards, if it would make sense and maybe keep it simpler for people if they could just print out a couple of ahead of time instead of having to do it all electronically, especially if we're going to do the computer and the phone.
Yep, absolutely. And they can. In fact, they can do it on their computer and print out. They would just need to print out 5 different ones.
Fine. Okay.
Yep. Have them print out 5 different ones if they want to. That's a great point, Sherry.
So
I'm
you
just thinking
decided
because it's
to
a
do
lot of technology to be juggling.
It's a lot of technology. It does work, but for some people, you're right.
Right.
That is going to be better. I'm sorry, Wendy. What?
I'm sorry. We are going to keep just 5.
I think that's right. Yes, I think there's 5.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Thank you, Sherry. I
like
love that. Mm-hmm.
And something that, they can use M&Ms as their pieces, bingo cards, and be eating chocolate while they're going.
That would be so funny. I love it.
How do they get the prizes? Are you mailing them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what would be cute next week, Betsy, for Lori's idea would be to send them a little dog bone for the invite.
Right.
That's
The golden
cute.
ticket, you could
As
send them a
their
little
kid,
dog bone.
little golden dog bone. That's cute. What kind of wine is that? And the prizes next week will be the dog paw necklace. It won't be Blingo, but it'll be, we'll have other ways of getting tickets and prizes. We'll think of something for next week for critters and crystals.
I think it's
Your virtual
adorable.
ball spinner. I actually have a ball spinner. Are you surprised?
No.
Liz owns one too. Jaclyn probably does as well.
For bingo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Lori has one too.
I do have one. It's actually sitting in a box right over here. I've got my ball spinner, and then I got a little chart to put in all the numbers we've called to make it nice and easy, you know.
Yep.
You can
And
actually
actually, Sydney loves calling out the numbers.
Okay, then Sydney is going to be calling out the numbers.
Sydney loves doing it.
She's going
from her new room, from her new room.
from her new
Her
room.
new room. No, it's actually, you guys, so no, we can't do it from her new room because you know what? Her new room is still going to be probably a mess. So, I'm sure she hasn't put everything away yet. But I was thinking that I was going to try to set something up in my new office, even though I have nothing in there. Because I've got really not that you guys need to know all this, but I actually, when we did the lighting in the room, I had it set up so that I have more lighting facing one wall so that I can illuminate jewelry.
Good. I love it. I can't wait to see it. That's so fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for it all to be in there too, but that's not true.
No, not much longer. Every day is a day closer.
Every day.
Okay, so one last question. Tell me what you feel you're going to be able to get from this.
I think I can definitely get some sales.
Good.
Engagement.
Probably a party booking.
Yeah. Excitement.
Yeah, and getting people to experience Zoom when they never had, but in a fun, environment.
Retail.
Which could lead to them saying, "Oh, I want to do this," and then boom, you got a party.
Susan says interest in attention, engagement. Amanda says hopefully out of the slump I'm in. Oh, sweetie, we know. You're not the only one. We understand. It's okay. We're going to get out of this.
I'd like for people to be able to see that we can still work and have fun and make money and that it's a viable opportunity.
I think that's huge. I think it's really big too.
Right.
Is anybody also just excited about just seeing it done in general and getting a little bit more comfortable?
Yes.
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 Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, then I think it will be easier for us or for me to do my own parties, virtual parties.
Good.
This is a great intro to do that, to invite and then, to carry on from there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I love it.
Thank you.
Good. Great. Anybody else? What this will do for you? Raina says hopefully new teammates because they can see that this business is sustainable. Very good point. Patricia Peterski says show off our sisterhood. Great. Anybody else? All right. Well, this is going to be fun. Let's have a good time with this. So we're going to work on all the details for everybody. The only thing that you all have to do is invite your friends, get them onto the event page, and we will do the rest. Okay. And then we'll have some fun on Thursday night. Sound good?
Thank you.
All right. Can't wait. All right. Thanks, everybody. Sure love you all.
Thanks,
Have a great
ladies.
evening.
Bye.
Bye.